and welcome to my channel. My name is Mel Moss and this is We Dreamed of Spain. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you what a traditional event in Spain looks like. We're here in Malaga for La Noche and Blanco, an event where the city stays awake all night celebrating art, music, culture and community. What's so special about Spain isn't just the history and the beautiful monuments, it's the way people live. There's always something going on here, a festival, a feria, an event like this. It makes the community come to life. So come along with me, welcome, and let's go. Tonight we're going to see over 150 free events spread across 100 spaces all over Malaga. I have one of these from last year, and so this is just adding to the collection.
In Spain, events like La Noche and Blanco are mainly funded through a mix of public and cultural investment. Most of the organisation and funding comes from local city councils like the Ayuntamiento de Malaga, who manage cultural programming as part of city life. Regional government bodies such as the Junta de Andalucía also support larger cultural events, especially when they promote heritage, tourism and public participation. Alongside public funding, cultural foundations and private sponsors play a very large role. One of the key contributors here in Malaga is the Fundación Unicajar, a major cultural foundation that supports arts, heritage, education and community projects across Andalucía. So what you see tonight is really a collaboration, public institutions and cultural organisations working together to make large-scale events accessible, free and open to everyone in the city.
It's another plant book. I don't need another plant book. I won't buy it, don't worry. Oh my god.
One thing you'll notice in Spain is how comfortable everybody is being up late at night. You'll see grandparents, children, families, teenagers all sharing the same space. That is because Spain invests heavily in events like this in safety and security. There's always a large police presence, but it feels preventative instead of intimidating. Generally, police have grown up in the community and you'll see them amongst the crowd talking to friends and families they've known their entire life. It's actually really, really lovely. And of course, nobody lights up the night like Spain. We've traveled throughout Europe and always find it so surprising walking home at 2 a.m. when we can't see in front of our faces without a torch. Here, it just looks like 7 p.m. at night. It is completely different and it just gives a safe, secure and such a comfortable feeling being at events like this with your children.
A little of it.
So you can make sure that it's fun.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
if it's not, you can say you want another one. Leads me to, we've stopped in at Bar Medusa for a glass of champagne and some Ensaladilla Rusa. The thing with events in Spain is that there is a rhythm and a pace to them. It's not like back home where we would go to an event, we'd be stand crushed like tin cans all night, go home exhausted, vowing never to ever do it again. Here, I learned very quickly that the night has to take its time. You need to stop for breaks, and that's how the Spaniards make it through. So if I have one thing for you to learn, it's to take breaks, stop for food, stop for a glass of wine or a drink, and that's how they make it through these nights. They don't just go the whole night long at an event. We're going to have a glass of champagne now. We're going to go and see some of the events. We've got a tour at 9 p.m. and then at 10:30 we have a reservation in a wine bar where we'll stop, we'll have some tapas, we'll see some friends, we'll relax, and then we'll get back into it. And then later in the night, cocktail hour. And that's how it goes. You pace yourself. And that's how you enjoy events in Spain. First food of the evening, we have ordered an Ensaladilla Rusa. And what that is here in Spain is it's like a potato salad. So it has potato, mayonnaise, and every place has its own version. This one has tuna and prawns. You'll generally find tuna and some sort of veg through an Ensaladilla Rusa, and it is incredibly popular. You won't find a tapas bar without it. But what I also love is that every fine dining restaurant has their own version as well. It is just that popular here in Spain. The correct way to eat an Ensaladilla Rusa is to take a little bit on your plate. I've got some prawn, some tuna. This is a super fancy version. In fact, this is probably the most fancy version I've ever seen. And then you're going to double up your carbohydrates. Put it on the bread. It's the kind I really like. It's really chunky. Taste the tuna through there. Having the prawns is an extra zhuzhi. The bread is fresh but very rustic. Definitely worth what we're paying for it here at this establishment. Behind me is Malaga Alcazaba. Built in the 10th century, it's one of the best living examples of Moorish architecture left in Spain. We're one of the lucky few who scored tickets to very small group tours being held tonight as part of this event. Only 18 tours have been available, only 20 places in each. Throughout the Alcazaba tonight, the local Conservatorium of Music students will be playing guitar in Spanish style. It'll be lit, it'll be super cinematic and beautiful, and it is something that I have looked forward to all year. I'm so lucky to be going on this tour, and you are so lucky to be joining me. Here she comes!
One of the things we love most about raising kids in Spain is how accessible history is here for their education. Castles, palaces, and historic fortresses aren't treated like frozen museum pieces. They're living parts of Spanish communities. Across the country, these incredible spaces are constantly being opened and reimagined through cultural events, concerts, art exhibitions, theatre performances, and local festivals. We visited castles holding medieval fairs, nighttime light shows, live music concerts, and community art galleries showcasing emerging local artists. We've even seen a rave party using an ancient cathedral as its backdrop. Some castles have their own collections of colourful flags, buntings, and medieval pennants that are brought out during festivals to completely transform the atmosphere and bring the buildings back to life. Entry fees are often incredibly affordable, and many events are completely free because local councils and cultural organisations actively want people using and enjoying these historic spaces. You quickly realise that Spaniards genuinely love exploring their own country. There's enormous pride in regional history, traditions and architecture, and these monuments become gathering places again and again for modern community life. It's one of the reasons Spain feels so alive. The past here isn't locked away behind glass. We still get to live in it, celebrate it, and share it.
hard to believe that just 4 hours ago, while we were enjoying a tour up there, this place was covered in people. So in the Roman Teatro, they were doing tours, and all over this plaza, it's just covered in people. And now, 2 o'clock in the morning, it's just everyone heading either out to party or home after all of the cultural activities. We're just going to have a quiet wander home. And that is that. Another late night in Spain, enjoying another community festival. Events like this are what we moved to Spain for, to see our children grow up in a place where a night like this is completely normal, they're safe, they're secure, and where the idea of disruption or harm at something like this is just completely outside the cultural norm. We've had a fantastic night. I've loved bringing this to you. I really hope that you enjoy this video. If you did love it, consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one for another dose of my life in Spain. Adios!